Hi, I'm Chris. A friend of mine suggested that the other day that I should start videoing and recording what I'm cooking for supper. I love to eat, but I used to live to eat. Now I'm just eating to live. Been on this diet. I give God the glory for the whole thing. I grew up with this insatiable appetite where when I eat food that I like, I can't get enough of it. I'll eat till I'm gorged and sick to death. And it's not served me well through life. I just pretty much had hit rock bottom with my health. And basically now I'm on the upswing. Glad I did it. Not going to go into real detail about my personal life and stuff. This ain't about YouTube channels or face media or face butter. We'll see how fast that gets cut off. But right now, I'm just cooking you what I eat for supper. Different dishes and stuff. I basically have cut my calories down to normal. I'm probably averaging between 17.5 and 2,200 cheat days. I get a cheat day once a week. My cheat days won't. I can't cheat. I'm eating healthy as I can be, and you're gonna see. I'm just not. You'll see. I don't eat fried anymore. I don't eat takeout. I don't eat McDonald's. I don't eat more pizza. I'll never eat ice cream ever again. I'm happy with that for some reason. Right now, we're going to find out basically why. And you're going to see, I might not be as dumb as I look. And we're going to try to have some fun while we're doing it. Plenty of mistakes. This might, a bunch of you out there, might make you feel better about yourselves. And I'm glad to do it. Here we go. Okay, everything here that you see is everything you need, including the George Foreman grill to make one of the best meatloafs I've ever had. And I hope to be able to video it the way it should be. Okay, the first thing we're probably going to need to do is thaw this meat out. That's the most important part of a meatloaf, I guess, is the meat. Well, this is I believe it's a 73%, ground chuck that you get, just your basic style hamburger meat. Got it at Harps for way too much because we are in a pandemic and things are going to hell in a handbasket, economy included, but no, that's either here or there. What we're going to do now is put this in the water. And we're going to put it on a slow drip. And we're going to walk away for about 15 minutes. Unbelievably, if you get this just right, I'll flip that in 15 minutes and the other side will thaw out in about cheaper than that. And we'll be on our way. What do you say? Okay, let's go over to the spices real quick. We'll go with the Cavender's as my go-to. And on a little inside trader secret, a lot of restaurants use this. It's just good on everything. It makes anything taste better. Except for ice cream and a few old girls I know back east. Anyway. Italian seasoning has got just about every other thing in it you really need for a spice. And then celery seed is something that my mama used to make these little beef jerkies. Man, this made it pop. It's so good. The fennel inside it, boy, it makes it beefier. The cumin gives it a little smoky element and kind of Mexican, but I'm only going to put so much in there, just half a dash to where it's like you don't know what's in there. And white pepper, this stuff, people don't know about white pepper. I'm telling you, it's good for you. Black pepper hurts your belly, where white pepper will heal your belly somehow. And it's a natural preservative like cinnamon. I wouldn't put it in my coffee, but cinnamon will make your coffee last longer if you're like that. Well, anyway, that's what I'm going to season everything with. And then we'll add some other stuff to follow. Yeah. Okay, so that's what this is going to look like. Got the meat. That's about a pound and a half, maybe a pound and a quarter. I don't know. It's a little over a pound of hamburger meat. They're going to put it in this little pot right here. These Ziploc bags that I buy a chub and then bring it home and like butchering a hog like the old days. Why, just package it out, freeze it, and because the more I'm eating these days, it don't last. I mean, it would. It's better to freeze it than forgo ruin. Usually I just eat that whole thing. Not doing that now. But anyway, we're going to put that in there. This gets quick, it gets stupid, but hey, it works. This come from an old truck stop recipe. I used to do dishes at JJs Truck Stop on the 106 and I-30 in Arkansas before you get to Malvernia from Little Rock. If anybody knows what I'm saying, holler if you hear me. Anyway, so I'm going to put the cavenders in here. I'm just going to really sprinkle it over the top to just make it cover the, I just cover the top. There's so much, it's 10-pound chip recipes. I'm not using one, so I'm not going to measure a whole lot of things. I'm going to take the white pepper. There's no specific order to this either. And I'm just going to put that in there, and then I'm going to put that back where it belongs so I can keep up with it, don't double fill or something. Take the celery seed. You just want to dop. Too much celery will make it chewy and tough, and it just wangs too hard and it don't work. The little cumin, here's what I was telling you about the cumin. I'm just gonna put that, and that's it. And that's all you need. So then the fennel, it's thicker, but it's this flavor that is amazing. I used to get crushed fennel on pizzas in the school. Back when I was a kid in Arkadelphia, Arkansas, there, that school system, where they'd feed you pizza and it'd have fennel on it, and it just made it perfect. You put all that together, I'm going to just kind of push it inside all that there, and not work the meat too hard, too fast. Put the cavenders up, got away, and I'm going to put this here, this replaces the egg and the milk you need. This does it all. Mayonnaise, that's it. Regular, I mean, it's backwards, but darn it, mayonnaise. And just put a 1, 2, 3, and that's all you need. Way more. And then this is the magic too. I'm using this stuff here. I freezer bag everything, folks. This it's just green peppers, onions, and red peppers, and boy, this stuff. They call it a California blend, but it tastes more of a Tex Mix. But there's no seasoning, it's just plain frozen. Really goodness, man. This stuff really makes it pop, and it saves a lot of time. You have to chop a bunch of whole onion. It's the same difference to me. And this is, okay, in the, almost forgot, the Italian seasoning. Just kind of put some in there so you can see it on top. It looks pretty cool. And then not much, but that, and then Mama always used to put bread, wall it up, put it in there, about 4 pieces to a thing. Amazingly enough, oatmeal makes this soak it up, it disperses better, and it don't take much. I'll take like a quarter little handful and just go whoop and dip, and then another whoop and dip, and that's all I need for that. Now that we've got everything in here together, we start out gentle, almost like your first prom date. You know, you won't want to hit it too hard, too fast at once. You want to savor the moment, just blend all that together. Not be too messy or anything. I don't have a lot of room. That's why I carry around with some messed up looking But you get the general idea. This ain't about quality or even quantity. Don't know how long this will take. I'll have to edit it down and stuff, but I'm gonna do that. But you just kind of knead it in, fold it and press. The old fold it and press. You know, I'm sure they taught this in home ec. I don't know how many schools in there got home ec anymore, but then I'll go to squishing a little bit. Now it's blended pretty good together. Turn it around and squish, turn it around and squish. I kind of perfected this myself. But we would go work at a truck stop where you get 10 pounds of this stuff, and you had to put 6 bell peppers, an onion, a cup of Cavenders, 3 eggs, quarter cup of, or half cup of milk. And that's what they use. It's really good stuff, man. But this here, it's kind of a something I just kind of over the years made up on my own. Doing that. That stuff's done. It's ready to go. And we're not going to bake it like you're supposed to at 350 for, I don't know, a half hour or so, or 45 hours too long. And it won't be rare in the middle or anything, but yeah, this I'm gonna cook it on George Foreman grill. My hands are messy, but my intentions are clean. We're about to do this, y'all. Boy, I hope this works. Alright, so you take this here and you form it, the edges around, into kind of that, half this thing, and loaf it out, you know. Then you scoop it underneath. You turn the phone around so you can cook and then not get anything you're trying to do. And that burnt my tea just a little bit. Throw that sucker on there. Flatten it out a little bit, and then I just do this. I grab the back. I would try it at home. Like this is close set. Just even that out and let it sit. That's 3.5 on that side. Actually, the whole that would be. I'm gonna cook that for like 5 minutes. No, 4. I'm gonna give it 4 minutes. Well, 4 minutes. Anyway, and flip it. And we'll be back right after that. I can't see. There it is. Ha! Okay. Okay, 4 minutes is up and we're going to flip it. Trick is to get underneath it. And then don't do this at home. It's hot. But technique's everything. And I'll just leave it laying. We'll put it back on for another 4 minutes. Did y'all know microwaves had timers? What will they think of next? Okay, so it went beep, so that's 4 on one side, 4 on the other, and I'm checking the, yeah, that's good. It's firm. Oh, it's time to pull. Man, would you look at that. Now there's the finished product of what I made. Just gonna kind of look at that. And that's your standard issue plate. I can whittle on this thing and stretch it out for 3 meals. I would eat that whole thing a year ago. Not now. But this here, it's a meatloaf. It's just kind of a great big patty, but you whittle it down. It makes strips, and it's pretty good eating. We'll cover that here in just a little bit. Since I gotta let this thing set and cool there for about 15 minutes. And then it'll be done all the way through. I'll slice into it for you and show you the juices and whatnot that comes off of one of these bad boys, man. Oh, Yeah, so eating to live instead of living to eat, I find it's more pleasurable cooking. And my granny used to always cook in her kitchen, and boy, them was back in the day when nobody knew any better, and good common sense ruled the land, and we always knew that God was good and He would provide, and they sure did. He sure did, and we were all blessed. But anyway, we'll get back to that after this cools here in a little bit. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so. There's a certain smell that comes off of this that at that certain point, you know it's done, you know it's good, it's ready to mess with. You probably eat it without burning your face off. Just because back in the day, they didn't have twist timers that go ding, or phones that go beep, or microwaves for timers and stuff, man. They had their nose. I'm pretty sure that's how my granny did it. I'm figuring that out. But anyway, and I'm looking too much like, boy, don't think that underfoot. No. Too close, too far anyway. We're gonna cut this here like so. It's gonna mash it all to pieces. It laid open pretty good. I'll cut a thick little piece like that, boys. Put that up there and look at the red pepper in that sucker, boy. It don't get much better than that right there out of a restaurant or otherwise. It's shaped a little different, but it's falling apart. It's done. It ain't pink at all. It's firm and tender, and I'm sure it tastes good. And I'm gonna dish it up here in just a minute. I'm gonna slice some stuff. Could have picked a feller could have picked a sharper knife, but this one looks so good on camera. I just thought, well, that just makes sense to most people. That's how it is today. I mean, real life, you would use but this look better, so it should, Well, anyway, gonna plate it up now and lick the knife. Don't do that at home. I'm gonna edit that all. Wasn't going to, but now I am. I got this much broccoli in a topping bowl. This bowl is so old. I hadn't eaten this in probably 6 months. Just that much broccoli, and I put some seasoned salt, and that's it. Lids. The way that came with it, I made this thing, and I'm gonna try and see if I can show it to you. The flip. See that? That's my thumb, by the way. Don't get offended, little ladies over at church. Now, you just that's my thumb. So. There is all the difference in the world. You put it on in this thing. You put it in the microwave for about an hour and a half, a minute and a half. That makes more sense, doesn't it? Because an hour and a half in a microwave might burn the whole thing out or make it explode. And that's how houses catch on fire. Something I heard on the internet. Throw it in there. We're gonna I'm going to go 123 minutes. 1, 2, 3, and start. While we're waiting for that, I was going to tell you about this. And this is not just, there's a real person here. This ain't a robot. This plate I'm going to eat off of. The standard issue plate, what the meat's on, say normal people eat this. I used to could eat this whole thing at one time. I'm not doing that. I'll end up replacing one. I'm going to go, the end piece will be 3 pieces of meat. And there's the meat I'll eat for a meal. And I eat 3 meals a day if I'm awake that long. Now, I sleep when I want to. I eat when I want to. But I get up and walk when I want to too. And that's more and more and more now that I'm doing it. I started it out hard on the every hour walking the parking lot I have, and just more than I was doing. I got bad depressed, and I got bad to feeling bad, and the COVID hit, and I know I'd had it. I may or may not have had a heart attack. That's between me, the doctors, and God. It doesn't matter now because I'm on this thing. We got my blood pressure and close to normal for my body type. It's gonna be babbling on and on. That stuff got done, so we'll pull it out. Shaking this bowl. That's hot. Hot. It's simple as one, two, three. It's so simple though, this thing, right? 1, 2, 3. I want you to know my food look. I've noticed my food looks prettier than it does. That's what I'll eat. And I can have more. I'm going to do this because especially I'm going to take and put more. That's what I'll eat for supper. I might not eat all that, but I'll put more on. I can have that. It's good stuff. And, but simple, easy. I'm a hillbilly from Arkansas, so anyone can do this if they want to. I don't, like I said, I don't exercise. I don't consider it. I just get up and go. I want to. I don't count calories. I just know what they are. I don't fry a damn thing anymore. This is how it is. Later on, I'm going to make more of these without all the detail. Figure maybe people would want to know what the hell besides some crazy person in a wolf costume wanted to run around here and burn some food out somebody's house. Well, this is my place. Big deal. I can fit my kitchen, and I'm doing this. Okay, y'all know what it looks like. I'll give you a good full. I'll put it in, but basically, a buddy of mine told me I should tell everyone thinks I'm on this serious. I'm like exercising. I'm working off in here. I'm not. I just got tired of feeling bad, and I just got down to eating less. It was a mind change, a cognitive mind change of eating to live and not. I was living to eat. I don't do the munchy thing anymore. I don't sit and eat like I used to and nibble here. Well, I wasn't nibble. Let's just put it this way. I was gorging until I couldn't. Feeling something. It's gone. And I'm glad for it. Anyway, this is Chris. I'm at gbilly549@gmail.com. I'll put that right out there. I'm going to put a bunch of stuff in the description. YouTube. Normally, like most people do, fill that up where this is more about watching stuff, me putting this out here. I'm probably going to put it on my least favorite social media, Facebook, and we'll see what happens after that. If you're seeing this after that, man, that just kills the algorithm or something. That everybody's kind of fell into all the stuff. I'm just more of a living out the back of a wagon type deal. Mentality in a brand new world every day. It was brand new for them then. It's good enough for us now. It should be. We should be more thankful instead of regretful or worry about what's going on or worry about what anybody else is doing until we figured out what we're doing first. Well, that. Love y'all. Family, friends, loved ones. I'll see you later. Peace. And that's the final product. That's my light. I don't know if light yet. I'm just living in a ghetto. But I'm well suited for it. Alright, well that's the end of this. And if you can't hug them, look them in the eye. Other than that, you should go figure it out. I believe. I love all y'all. Peace. I almost forgot. I'm going to try it. A lot of things I've seen on YouTube, these cooking shows like this. I had a cord hooked to this. They never show you them eating it. So, here's the meatloaf. And here's me taking a bite. Makes it edible for human consumption. Mm-hmm. That's good. As usual, I make this many times. I've developed it. It's my go-to. I guess, but it ain't my favorite. I'd rather have a tomahawk T-bone steak and all, but hey, this works in a pinch. Oh man, no. The fennel. I can't get over the way that works. And it's just, oh. You want to, go for it. Do it just like I did it. There's nothing in the description. Leave as many comments, bad or good, as you want to. I don't care. Like and subscribe and comment and share and notify and all that good other stuff. This thing ain't worried about it. Go on ahead and do what you do with it. This is just me, like everyone else out here now, getting it out. Something. That's all I can do. So thank y'all. Remember in your prayers, I'll remember you in mine. Maybe from this angle with nuts that's up here. Anyway, I ain't even thinking about that. Goodbye. See ya.